Hi guys, how you doing? Well, I'm doing okay. I just I saw something really funny, something hysterical on the news yesterday. And for somebody who takes communication very seriously, um, my father taught me how to focus on certain things, like with the song Lipstick on Your Collar by Connie Francis. My father would tell me, "Do you hear that pounding piano? Man, that pounding piano sounds great." And I'm like, Dad, I can't hear a pounding piano. He said, "Sure you can. All you gotta do is focus. Ignore the vocals. Ignore the, you know, percussion. Ignore the high range and the low range. Just focus on the mid range and just listen for a piano. I guarantee you'll hear it." And he was right. I did a lot of focusing. And that is exactly when I would listen to records that I could listen for hisses, static, clicks and pops that my last girlfriend, when I said, aha, I heard one. She's like, I didn't hear one. I didn't hear a click or a pop. I said, I heard it. And I told her to do what my dad told me. And I played the record again. She said, I heard it. I heard a click there. I said, yep. That's how you do it. You focus. So, when it comes to communication, I do the very same thing. I can focus and just concentrate and focus. And it happened yesterday, and I thought it was hysterical. During one of the news segments, the uh, personality, the host, was talking to somebody on the Democrat side. And she said to him, I said, okay, let's leave Trump out of this. Okay, just answer the question. I think this had to do with Biden's computer or something, Hunter Biden. And she said, just leave Trump out of it. Just put him aside for a moment and just answer the question based on this, right? And so I thought to myself, oh, that should be interesting. And I was watching the clock. I was concentrating on the. My eyes were focused on the second hand of the clock. My ears were focused on what he said. And it took 20 seconds before the guy mentioned Trump's name. I said, aha, he said it. He said it. I heard him. He said it. And I thought, oh, that's funny. She asked him to put Trump aside. Don't mention his name. Just put him aside and talk about this. And the man couldn't do it. He tried. Oh, he gave it a good effort for 20 seconds. But man, on that 20-second mark, he just couldn't help himself. And the word Trump just came right out of his mouth. And like an open floodgate came the name Trump several times within the same sentence. I'm like, oh my God. This man has a real bad case of Trump derangement syndrome. That it's a disease. They just can't help mentioning Trump's name. It's really funny. It was said that Maxine Waters had Trump living inside her brain, rent free. And I said, you know what? I believe it. I believe a lot of these Democrats have Trump living in their brains rent free. And they can't evict the guy from their brain. They can't. It's impossible. I hereby serve an eviction notice on the word Trump from your brain. As long as you're not paying rent in this person's brain, okay, just pack your bags, get out of Dodge, and leave this man's brain. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. And so I've thought of an interesting contest. A contest that no liberal would be able to win. Okay, I'm going to put money on the table. I challenge any Democrat. I could say, I will pay $5,000 if any Democrat does not mention Trump's name for 48 hours. Now, what Democrat is going to jump on that? Okay. But, I would even go as far as say 24 hours. I would even say 12 hours. Okay, talk about politics. Okay, we're going to have conditions here. Oh, yeah, oh, sure. They talk about, I went camping and blah, 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 blah. Okay, where's my money? Don't work like that. Don't work like that. You have to talk about politics without mentioning Trump's brain for 48 hours. Talk about Biden. Talk about Kamala. Talk about your governor. Talk about your city. Talk about issues. Do not mention Trump's name for 48 hours. I guarantee no Democrat will be able to do it. And after 20 seconds and he mentioned Trump's name, I was expecting her to say, wait a second. I asked you to put Trump aside. But she didn't even do it. She's not doing a good job, I'll tell you that right now. Because I tell you, it was with me up there, and, I told him, put Trump aside. Just put Trump aside. Take him out of the equation. Just forget about him. And then 20 seconds later, he mentions it. I would interrupt him and say, wait a second. I told you not to mention his name. I told you don't mention his name. Set him aside. He said, I can't. He's in my brain. I can't. I can't stop thinking about him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Crazy these people are. Man, they really got Trump derangement syndrome really bad. And when anybody on the left or any Democrats want to argue me the point about Trump derangement syndrome and say they don't have it, I said, okay, put your money where your mouth is. Don't mention his name. Talk about politics without mentioning Trump's name. I guarantee, I 1,000% guarantee, for 48 hours, you will not be able to talk politics without mentioning Trump's name. Guarantee it. Okay. Oh boy, I tell you, that was my excitement yesterday. It was so funny. I'm like, man, he didn't do it. He couldn't help himself. It's like a drug. You know what it is? Sound more like a drug. It's like the Trump drug. You know, hey, I need my fix. I need my fix. You know, put the tourniquet on. Where's Trump? Where's Trump? I gotta take the Trump heroin. Ah, Trump. I hate Trump. It's like, and when the drug wears off, and it's like, I gotta say his name, 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 I gotta say how much I hate him, I gotta say his name, I can't say his name. President, oh, I can't say his name. Okay, give me the drug. Okay, here's the Trump drug. Take the syringe. Trump. Oh, what a relief. What it seems to me. Crazy, right? And it's funny. It's sad, but funny. I have never seen hatred of a man so. And I saw the news while he was in the hospital. There were Twitter, I think, people on Twitter saying, I hope the man dies. Which is no different than that, all the stuff they were saying during the first few months of his presidency. You know, so they're sick. They sick. I want this man to die. Okay. Can you imagine what would happen in this country if that happened? Everything would halt, shut down. There would be, he would be the biggest martyr this country would have than anybody else. Can you imagine? If these Trump haters get their wish and the man dies, number one, how does it feel when a member of your family dies? Going to the funeral, mourning, the gap in a person's life. I lost my father. There's a void in my life. And this family, the Trump family, will experience the kind of gap, the kind of void that I experienced when somebody in your family dies. It's like these people don't know what it's like to lose that, and then they start whining and crying about people and families that have died because a relative died from the coronavirus, and they want this man dead so his family would experience that. Okay, and then what happens in your family? What happens in your family? You're going to say, is this what Trump's family went through? Damn right. Damn right, this is what Trump's family went through. And then this country would go through a huge mourning, almost as big as JFK, the likes of which we would not have seen for years. Okay, and then Pence becomes president. Do you think that you would enjoy a Pence presidency? The man is stricter than Trump himself. If you don't like Trump being in the White House, I'm sorry, if you don't like Trump being president, you sure ain't gonna like Pence being president. I'll tell you that. You'll hate it worse. And you'll say to yourself, oh boy, I wish Trump were here. I am so sorry for wishing the man dead. You know, these people don't think. These people are crazy. These people are sick. These people just, these people are, and I got them living rent free in my head. Well, I tell you what, they mean nothing to me. I evict every one of these sick people, every one, from my brain, because I don't need them in my brain. But because I don't think about it all the time. That's the trick. Not thinking about it all the time. You know, and these people do. And I really feel bad for them. I really do. Anyway, that's enough of that. And now when I hang up this video, I'll do other things. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening in. I'll see you guys later. Okay. Take care, guys. See you soon. Okay. Bye.